What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of On the Floor with Liv and Cor. I'm Cor, that's Liv, and this is episode 4 of our preseason season of On the Floor. Liv, how was your Halloween weekend slash beginning of November weekend?
Yes, my Halloween weekend was great. I dressed my pups up as Glinda and Elphaba, which of course, why would I not? And well, Mariah's defrosting, so I'm satisfied.
And in my book, is defrosted because in this home, the Christmas tree is up, the decorations are out. I couldn't have gotten spider webs down faster, and it is bringing me so much joy.
I love that for you. You
Yes.
are Felix the elf.
I am Felix the Santa's head elf. You're right. Well, no, it was so fun. I need to know, did the costumes stay on the pups? Because that feels like a tricky situation.
The costumes stayed on. Every time Tony would shake her head, her Elphaba hat would become like a beard, which was quite comical. Maya did really well with the tutu and with her little hat. And my boyfriend forgot to take her pearls off. There were like these really cute little pink pearls, and he walked her later that night, and this woman stopped them and was like, "Oh, this dog was meant to wear pearls." And she's never not wearing pearls ever again. The little one. Oh,
Oh,
oh.
Tony's in the screen, everyone. Everyone say, hi, Tony Ann.
Hi, Antonia. Antonia did not love her alphaba costume, but she persevered. Good girls.
You did a good girl. Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm
Mhm.
glad. My Halloween was very low key. I did put my Woody costume on at one point in time, which was an easy grab in this from the storage after a summer of wearing the Woody costume in summer camps. So that was fun. But yeah, like I said, the Christmas decorations went up quick. So
I love that for you. I
yeah,
loved the TikTok with putting your Christmas tree up. That was excellent content.
thank you. Thank you. I'm really gonna lean into the Christmas content, and I think, if I have 2 full months to do it, sky's the limit, really.
I agree. I
Let's
think
go. Let's go. Okay. As always, let's figure out what are our bubbles of the week. And let me tell you, I have a hot take, but I think I'm gonna have some permission to have the hot take this week. You go first.
okay, well, I'm going super classic, a San Pellegrino Chow Lime. So good. If you haven't had this one yet, I highly recommend it. It has like a lime citrus juice in it.
Mm,
So very, very good. 0%, 0 grams of added sugar, contains 2% juice. I love it. It has a little like kick. I'm a big like lime in my drinks type of person. So it
yeah,
has a little kick.
I love it. We love a good kick. And San Pellegrino, what a
I
classic.
know. So good.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get permission from you, but I'm rocking my brand new Elphaba Stanley.
My Glinda one is in the mail.
Let's go. Okay, you guys, I sent this Stanley ad. They're only sold at Target, Elphaba, Glinda, and they have one other that has like some pictures of the both of them on it. And I had to have it. And so today I had to show everyone that I had it because I needed bubbles and I wanted everyone to know that I had it because I love it so much. Um, and then I poured my very favorite blackberry bubbly inside of here, which I did drink 2 episodes ago, but I just need some
Wow.
permission to just be okay because I need to channel my inner Elphaba today.
Does that mean I'm Glinda?
Yeah, you are for sure.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, since
Anyways,
we don't have a can.
yeah, we'll cheers. Oh, look at the monkey. I know
I
it has a
can't
monkey
wait
right
for mine to
there,
come.
and right at the handle it has a witch hat.
I'm so excited for mine to come. I'll bring mine next week.
Okay, sounds good. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, and our second order of business, as of last week, we got a new segment started. And honestly, we got some comments about it, so it's working. So, we need Liv's lips of the week. What is your lip recommendation of the week?
So glad you asked. So this week's Liv's Lip of the Week is a little more complex because if you're a beauty connoisseur like me, you know that it is the Sephora sale happening right now. And I did spend way too much money on that already. I have not received my items yet, but if you are pondering some items, they're now on sale in the Sephora sale, and I've brought you my top three favorites. So, number one, Rhode. Rhode Lip Peptide. So good, comes in so many different colors. This is my personal favorite. I don't remember what color it is. Oh, Toast. Toast is a personal favorite of mine. I'm a huge fan. I wear it all the time. I wear it on air all the time. Love it. Number two, Ulla Hendrickson, the classic Ulla Hendrickson. This is their regular, like, I don't remember the flavor or whatever. This is their regular one. I bought another one during the Sephora sale, so it's a limited edition one. I will share that. This is my by my bedside one if I don't want to use Aquaphor, but I want something hydrating. Ulla Hendrickson, if you have not tried it, highly recommend. And you all know what my number one is. The Alexa Rothenbuscher Jisoo oil. It is literally the best. I'm so low on it. I bought another one and I bought a couple more as gifts for the holidays. So I stocked up on this one. But if you have not tried this, I love it so much and the packaging is literally amazing. So that was my TikTok influencer moment for lip products. I hope you enjoy and spend your money.
This was iconic. Did we just get a podium of Olivia's lips of the week for
I
that?
would say as of now, these are my podium for sure. These are my podium. But I did purchase like three new lip products with this sale, not including the stock ups of the other ones. So I probably have like eight or nine lip products coming. And I'd be more than happy to review the new ones next week.
I'm gonna be really looking forward to Olivia's holiday gifting guide that is just purely lip gloss and sparkling water.
Honestly, yeah. And like dog motifs.
I'm, this is perfect. This is perfect. And last but not least, I just need you to know that the whole time you were showing the Jisoo, is it a
Soup. Yeah.
Jisoo Alexa Rothenbuscher lip oil
Yeah.
gloss? The shape of that bottle is just perfection.
Isn't it
And
incredible?
it's incredible and it is like the curve and the sway and it's giving me the movement that I needed in my life. So it just make the whole time you were talking about it, I was just like "Blulu,
It
blulu."
kind of reminds me of the car, like things that go like that. It kind of reminds me of that in like a really coordinated, good way.
Yes, the wacky waving inflatable arm
Yeah.
flailing man.
I'm a huge fan. I'm gonna need you to try this because I did get you onto the SOS spray, so maybe you'll need to try this too.
Oh gosh. Okay, one step at a time.
Yeah,
Okay, now let's start with the NCAA news.
sounds
You
good.
guys, we had some fun stuff happen this weekend. But first we had to clap back because last week's episode, I asked Olivia a question about what Halloween intrasquad. Actually, she asked the question, she answered it. It was rapid fire with me. What Halloween intrasquad theme would she prefer? And what did she at? What did she want? Glinda versus Elphaba. And who did it? Illinois. Illinois had a Glinda versus Elphaba Halloween intrasquad.
And you know what my favorite part about this is we don't I haven't seen on social like who won, so to speak, but they've been using wicked like words and verbiage on their Instagram to highlight things that happened like during the inter squad. Like they have a video of a couple bar routines, gravity defied. The other one is like still always on one team is cute, which wishing you a wicked Halloween. Like I'm just like super here for leaning into the wicked thing, as you can tell. So
Yeah.
shout out Illinois.
And on the topic of themes, we had the age-old Alabama Ghosts versus Goblins. But every year, I do look forward to the University of Iowa switching up their theme, right? They had, I think, Cowboys and Aliens one time. They had like surfers and something else at one point in time. It's usually really creative. And this year, I wasn't ready for it, but it was cool. It was students versus athletes because they're all student athletes. And then all of the social media was surrounding like definitely got that 4.0 this semester with like a stuck dismount or like they had like really interesting fun captions that nodded to being a student athlete. it was well done. So well done, Iowa.
Well done. I'm super here for both of those themes. But yeah, Illinois, well done.
Claps, claps, claps.
All right, let's go into a couple of vault updates. So we're at that point right now where it's like intra squads, as we just talked about, happen for Halloween. A lot of like intra squads, you'll start bringing in spectators before Thanksgiving. And then obviously a lot of people will go on hard equipment, usually in their arenas come December. So we're starting to get into the thick of it. And this week in particular, I saw three Yurchenko 1.5s that were absolutely breathtaking to me. I know there are many, 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 many more out in the universe. Actually, four. I'm sorry, four Yurchenko 1.5s that I was just like mind blown by. Kira Wells from Oklahoma, that 1.5 is absolutely gorgeous. And my favorite part about her is then she posted a video on TikTok of her trying to do a standing 1.5 off the springboard on the vault, which is one of their drills. And she just completely eats it. Like everyone's like she's fine. Everyone's chuckling. Like you see Lou Ball in the background chuckling. So I always love a good, you see her do this amazing thing and then you look on TikTok and it's kind of a behind the scenes of the drills and what happens when the camera isn't on moment. So I loved that transparency from Kira and so excited for her. I year three for her and she's just so good. Kaylin Chu, obviously reigning NCAA champion on vault. Like obviously you can't not put her in there, but I have seen more stuck vaults from her than not. I swear, more stuck than not, and this was no exception. That they posted LSU posted a video of her stuck 1.5, so 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 good. And then Morgan Price's, I I don't I don't really have words for her vault. It is so good. The pop off the table is absolutely elite. It should be the standard. It's gorgeous. The body position, there's no legs off the table. Like as an analyst, it's my dream vault to commentate because it is what you educate fans on. This is the standard. And watching it just gives me immense, immense joy. So that one I just was obsessed with. And the final one that I wanted to highlight was Kimara Etchells from Mizzou. She's a freshman. Humongous Yurchenko 1.5. If you have not seen this vault, you should. And you should definitely mark her down if you're starting to think about fantasy things on a fantasy list. I haven't truthfully seen her on other events. I look forward to doing that, but this vault in particular was just wow factor.
Uh, I couldn't agree more on all of those. We are seeing some gorgeous 1.5s this season, like just in the preseason so far. And I'm hoping that they like stand the test of time. Um, these four in particular, I mean, we've seen Kira Wells do a Yurchenko 1.5 consistently in college. We've seen Kaylin do a Yurchenko 1.5 consistently in college. Morgan, we're gonna see that 1.5 happen. And if I remember correctly, I believe she got a 10 on an event or two when she was at Fisk. If I'm
Definitely
remembering,
bars.
I'm having a hard time remembering what event it was. But if she brings that 10 energy over to Arkansas, historically, the no student athlete from the University of Arkansas has ever scored a 10. So that could be very exciting. And that vault that we saw get posted on Instagram absolutely has the chance to get a 10 this season. Um, and then Kamara, so exciting to see a freshman throw down such a beautiful Yurchenko 1.5. And it's just like, it's fun to see this gymnastics. I don't know about you, the buzz, the excitement as we build towards season. I can't get enough of it. And it's so fun to like be scrolling. And my algorithm right now is Wicked, Christmas, and NCAA gymnastics. And I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah, I'm the same. Just add a couple recipes in there and I'm right there with you, but I'm super here for it.
Yes. At the very end of this episode, can we please talk about the new Trader Joe's dumplings recipe?
Yes.
Remind me. Okay, moving on. Speaking of Mizzou and Kamara, they had quite the inter squad this weekend. They also had a weekend inter squad. If I believe it started on Halloween. Maybe it was on November 1st. But we wanted to highlight a couple of the things that we saw from the Mizzou inter squad in particular. Up first, sophomore Olivia Kelly's bar routine. We saw it in like a little collab Mizzou Inside Gymnastics post. It was gorgeous. And if you're a loyal follower of the On the Floor with Liv and Cor podcast, we have mentioned this before, but I am such an Olivia Kelly stan because when we were at NCAAs, we pulled Whitney Snowden aside and she talked to us about the grit and the tenacity of Olivia Kelly. At NCAAs, she actually went for a pack and jammed her finger. And afterwards, she was like, kind of did one of those like shake off her hand. It kind of hurt a little bit, but like the trainer wasn't concerned. But like it honestly needed to have some grit inside of that athlete in order to keep going. And she did. And you would never have known that anything had happened to this girl. And Whitney Snowden was sharing this with us because it was just on the biggest stage at the end of the season, we needed to see that happen. But you guys, the bar routine from Olivia Kelly is unmatched, and I think everyone needs to keep an eye out for Olivia Kelly this season.
And I'm actually like, if you see I'm look distracted, I'm trying to find this video that I saw on X about Olivia Kelly, but it was a snippet from a recent podcast or interview she did. And it was her talking about her back pain and what she went through as I think she said a 15-year-old, and how she had to wear like the plastic back braces. Many gymnasts are very familiar with this story. She had to wear the plastic back brace, and they said she had scoliosis, and looking at the x-ray was super scary when you're young and your parents are like, do we really want our child to continue doing this? And so knowing that backstory about her, then hearing the story that you just talked about from Whitney Snowden at NCAAs, and now seeing her, she's only a sophomore, so we get so much more time with her to watch her grow. I love uncovering those stories from student athletes and seeing their journey. So I will find that clip because I want to listen to that full interview or podcast. I just think she's a super underrated student athlete across the board, not just in at Mizzou, not just the SEC. I think across the board she is.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
Okay, another one, speaking of bars, that was just incredible. Freshman Kimara Etchells, who we talked about on vault. We also saw her on bars. So I mentioned up there, I want to see more of her events. I did. On bars, so at first she mounts and does just a bail first. And I said to Corey over text, I was like, every time someone mounts with a bail, you just know it's going down because you know there's going to be a single bar release that is just like to die for, right? So of course she does just that. And she pops off with a Horkina release, joins Courtney Blackson in the NCAA, who is now back at LSU. She Helen Hood and is now back for her sixth year. And I think Horkinas are so like, they take my breath away every single time. I know Tiare Sales did one at Minnesota a couple years ago, and I just love them. So I love to have another one in the NCAA.
I love the variety of single bar releases. I think from a fan perspective, it's another one of those wow factors. They're like, well, I haven't seen that, right? Because when you see a lot of the Maloney pack routines, or you see a lot of the even like Jaegers and whatever, I like wince my face when I say Jaeger. It's so impressive, and there's some absolutely gorgeous of releases of all of these kinds. But it's those releases that happen like I don't know. I remember like Natalie Wojcik. Like every time that everyone watched Natalie Wojcik's release, everyone was like, "What the heck did she just do, and how did that happen?"
Right.
And so it's just exciting to see the variety. So I'm excited to keep watching Kamara this season.
You know, really quick side note, I have to mention, we talked last week on the podcast that I went to Michigan State's practice, and I was there with a couple of my coworkers at the Big Ten Network, and we were watching it and like, you know, enjoying just seeing the behind the scenes because we none of us had been to a Michigan State practice. And we went over to bars, and one of their student athletes, I'm pulling up her name because I'll know when I see a photo of her. She was doing bars without grips. And so I looked at Mike Rowe and I said, no grips to Brits. And he was like, that's right. And it brought me back to Georgia DeBrits of Utah, legendary, doing, you know, numerous time national champion on bars, doing bars with no grips. And we think about that wow factor. I'm pretty sure she did a Corbett or a different Corkina or something, that one where you cast and it's like forward. I don't know. I'll find it. Someone will tell me what it is. But I rewatched that bar routine after I went to the practice, and I was just like, oh, my God, like I'm just so impressed by anyone who does anything with no grips. But my point of bringing that up was the wow factor. And it brought me back to like the Georgia DeBritz days of like the wow factor release and, the Natalie Wojcik release. And now that these releases that just make fans really excited.
You know what's funny about that is that like I don't know that in general, if you were a general fan who was attending these meets, I'm not sure that a fan would be able to identify that someone does not have grips on their hands until it's talked about. And I
Yeah.
think that like that's proving so many points that we make in our sport of creating buzz and having these conversations and talking more about what's happening in our sport is like as much as it's just about someone that's not wearing a piece of leather on their hands doing gymnastics, there's like we talk about grit and tenacity. We were talking about Olivia Kelly. Like I don't know a single gymnast who did wear grips their entire life who wouldn't cringe at the concept if I said, "Hey, you're never allowed to wear grips again, but I need you to like still do a 10.0 start value bar routine." Like, Olivia, how would you feel about that?
Pass, quit, done.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that like what's interesting about that is I do think that that does translate to a fan who has never done the sport where they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's so crazy that someone would swing and like go from bar to bar and release and all of the things without that, knowing that that's an integral piece of equipment that like typically is worn." So I don't know. It's just one of those little buzz moments that I'm like, that's pretty impressive.
And for note, her name is Jaslyn Chisholm. She's a freshman. Very excited to watch her compete, but I was blown away
I
watching her.
love it. I love it. Can't wait to watch that. Okay, back to Mizzou's intra-squad for a second. Grace Ann Davis is back after tearing her Achilles. She recovered from that. And they posted a stunning beam routine from Grace Ann Davis. Starts with a gorgeous standing layout step out and finishes with a nice, beautiful flared out back handspring gainer full off the side. And we love a flare. We are obsessed with a unique single D acro. It's all of those things that when you start to put all these pieces together, it's just so fun to start watching gymnastics and the way that the compositions are coming together and the routines are coming together. So Grace Ann Davis on balance beam from Mizzou, you're one to watch.
Final one is I just saw this. Uh, Mizzou posted a video of Hannah Horton doing her floor routine. And as fans of Mizzou and gymnastics know, Hannah Horton is amazing at floor and across the board. But the caption on Instagram was Hannah the Creator. And I was like, okay. And I turned on the volume and it's a song by Tyler the Creator. So assistant coach Jackie Turpak commented like, tagged Tyler the Creator and tagged Hannah Horton and was like collab question mark. And it starts to get the wheels turning of like who's gonna go viral this year. Everyone starts that conversation once choreo starts getting released. So I loved a little Tyler the Creator in there. I can't wait to see that full routine. It was just a little bit of the beginning and the gorgeous double A that we got to see, but I'm very excited for that routine and just I'm getting really hyped for floor routines in general.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. Okay, some other updates from the NCAA that we saw this weekend. I gotta start with from the University of Oklahoma, Ella Murphy on bars. You guys, OU posted this video of Ella's bar routine, just gorgeous. Like her lines are beautiful, really great technique in all of her skills, like a jaw-dropping pirouette on the low bar. And then we have a clean blindfold double tuck dismount. And let me tell you, in this household, we stand a clean blindfold double tuck. It brings me back to that iconic bar rotation from Cal a few seasons ago, where it was like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Like it was just gorgeous with an unbelievable lineup of athletes at Cal under LCH and JCH. And when I saw that Ella was doing that, you guys, it's the epitome. We know Ella can do harder dismounts, but in college gymnastics, we are chasing tenths, we are chasing half a tenth, and we're chasing quarter of a tenth. And if it means that the cleanest best thing that you can do with the highest chance of sticking that dismount is a blindfold double tuck. Do it. So you start from a 10. You are starting from the same thing as someone who's doing a double out, full out, all of these things. It doesn't matter. Ella, your bar routine is to die for.
We talked about Morgan Price and that vault being like the commentator's dream of the exactly what you say is a zero deduction situation. This is that. It's when you see it. This is how you educate a fan who's newer to the sport on just like literally look at this and then look at, other ones that may be off, and you will see the difference between landing in the handstand on the top of the bar and not. So, regardless, just oh my gosh, to die for. OU strikes again with the pirouette brilliance. Another one that we saw on social was a couple of Georgia updates, one of which that was just absolute brilliance was Lily Smith. We saw some footage of her doing front handspring front double full into a punch front, which again, she is such a, we talk about like a technical athlete, like Ella Murphy. 100% Lily Smith is rooted in technical excellence. Like it's just there in her gymnastics. And I love that connection. I love adding the front tuck in there. I think she's always kind of had it in her. So that was great. And then Harley Tomlin, the double Arabian out of a round off. As someone who did a double Arabian, I can't even conceptualize doing it out of a round off. So I am utterly impressed in many, many ways. But the pop on that skill was to die for.
Yeah. When I saw Lily Smith doing the punch front out of the front double, like number one, her floor routine, like always, is just so gorgeous.
Orange.
And then I was having flashbacks to we were just talking about with Worlds, we were seeing all these people doing like big E skills into, or like not necessarily an E skill, but high flying double flipping skills into a punch front. Or even, we saw the triple twist into a front punch front. And I'm okay with Lily Smith doing a front double full to a punch front, I'll be honest with you. I feel fine about it. I feel really okay with it. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. I can already see like the openness of her punch front, like flying right into that corner, and it's just gonna be beautiful. Another random note, but I love my marketing. I love my graphic design. I love my brands. Um, you guys, I think that Pit Gymnastics really slayed with their schedule release graphic. Um, Number one, we had some gorgeous photography of their student athletes, just incredible. And then in general, the brand that they went with had some nods to designs of their leotards. And so it created this really nice texture on the top of this graphic, and I really loved it. And it was raising some noise on social media. So I I think it's really cool because I feel like these graphic designers, these videographers, these media people kind of sit in the shadows, and I'm sure that when they see comments like that, they feel like their hard work is paying off. So Pitt, well done. If anyone listening knows the graphic designer at Pitt Athletics who did this graphic, tell them that On the Floor with Liv and Cor podcast said that they did a great job.
I loved it, and I love that you could kind of see like the sparkly tint to like some yellow at the bottom. That
Mm.
was in the Leo. It was so good. Okay, next note is a freshman now. Freshman Azariah Ra Akbar. Please tell me how to pronounce it correctly. There is no pronunciation guide. She's a freshman at Bama, but I want to know how to pronounce it. So if I'm wrong, please tell me. Um, More importantly, the beam routine that she did at their intrasquad is I actually don't really it's not I brilliant isn't good enough. It's like out otherworldly, this routine. The straight legs and everything, the ring positions in her leaps and her jumps, the floatiness and the lightness in which she works beam. Yeah, it's great.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was
I
gorgeous.
literally don't know what else to say about it, but
No,
just
me neither.
it's one of those routines, those ones where you just sit back and watch it and enjoy. That's this routine to me.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. I agree. I cannot wait to watch that during season. Um, Okay, Delaney Adrian from Rutgers. You guys, they posted a gorgeous bar routine from her as well. So we have a lot of bar updates in this episode, but you guys, it's happening all across the country, and we highly advise you go check out Rutgers. They're posting some great gymnastics, some great content right now. And in particular, we are Delaney Adrian fans in this home, and we are just so excited because she posted. It was a beautiful bar routine. No notes.
And I know she's working on an upgraded vault. She did a Yurchenko layout half last year, and she's posted a lot about working an upgraded vault. So Rutgers really had a fantastic year last year, and I think it's only going to get better. And from the footage I've seen so far, they're looking really good. So I'm just a huge Rutgers fan, and I cannot wait to watch them keep climbing like they did last year.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So, hot off the press, I was scrolling today on my way back from the chiropractor because I'm still in excessive pain. And Michaela Curtis, Nebraska gymnast, many of you will remember her for the iconic beam salute after the round off 1.5, where she practically folded in half. You know exactly what I'm talking about. She was just added to the Ohio State coaching staff. So, my happy Big Ten heart loves seeing Big Ten student athletes stay in the Big Ten. So I'm super happy about that. And it's just awesome to see another former student athlete get to join and coach. So I can't wait to have Michaela on the floor as a Buckeye and watch her shine on their coaching staff.
Honestly, I think that their announcement should have just been a video of her doing that salute and then like transforming it into like an Ohio State like piece of piece of swag. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'd buy it, number one. Number two, definitely missed opportunity. They should incorporate that somehow, some way.
I I agree. I agree. That was that broke the internet when it happened, truly, truly.
Figuratively and literally, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, our next one, Olivia just mentioned that, Rutgers is on the rise. Well, speaking of that, from a throwback to 2025 Big Tens, that first session of those bottom four teams in the Big Ten, um, all of those teams that competed in that first session, we are seeing some phenomenal stuff coming from those schools, which is making it so exciting to have the potential of three incredibly competitive sessions to make up the 12 teams in the Big Ten. So our next note is about Washington. Chelsea Hallinan from Washington just posted, like, I believe it's like within the last 24 hours of us recording this episode, a new front aerial to scale beam series, and gorgeously connected. The scale is gorgeous and just so versatile and unique and fun. And we were talking about variety in bar releases. We're we love that we are seeing a variety of the Beam series. So Chelsea, well done. I know Olivia has something to say.
I have another place to add Helen who as a verb. She Helen who'd.
Well, yes. Well, yes. Now we have Helen who like antonyms. Is that what it's called? No, synonyms. Synonyms.
Helen Hooing is coming back for a sixth year after a year off in particular. Okay. Year off, 6 year, or honestly, year off any year. It doesn't have to be a 6 year. Year off, come back to NCAA gymnastics. Helen Hood, i.e., doing a front aerial to scale beam series, right?
Correct.
What's going to be next?
Well, if you travel the world and then come back and do gymnastics, that was the first one. But I think honestly, just traveling the world with your sister in a backpack feels very Helen hooing. I
Helen
would
Hui.
I would love to do it. I would love to do it. But yes. Anywho.
Helen Hui.
Any Helen who.
That's for you, Mom.
Um, but yeah, sorry, that whole bit was about Chelsea Hallinan. doing another Helen Hu situation. Just didn't want Helen Hu to, overstep Chelsea in this moment.
Right, of course.
Yeah. And my final note is because of my obsession. My obsession. We got to see a sneak peek of Orally Tran's new floor routine, and it sounds like I'm going to be missing my Odessa music from last year. I couldn't really tell. It was possible that there was maybe some Odessa thrown in there, but even if it wasn't, it was gorgeous. And that ring leap is just to die for. To die for. So I can't wait for an Orally Tran floor routine because I'm obsessed. And I still am looking for a Brooklyn Moores, Leanne Wong, Orally Tran mashup floor routine presentation exhibition at any point in time in any part of my life. I will pay for a ticket.
Oh, you're bringing this back up again. Good, 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 good. I'm here for it.
I need it.
100%.
I need it. I need
Okay,
it.
well, let's put that into motion.
At Brooklyn Moores, please come back.
Do you want a Helen who?
Can you imagine?
I'd saw.
Bringing, yeah, yeah. Oh gosh. But
That's
anyway,
a great, any Helen who. That's a great transition because let's talk about some pop culture.
pop culture time. Pop, 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 pop.
Toss, toss. Let's toss it to the ballroom because Brooklyn Moores and Queen Ellie Black were in LA. They went to the Dancing with the Stars ballroom to support Ms. Childs in her Dancing with the Stars.
Halloween night.
Yeah.
It
Ghoulishness.
ghoulishness. Wait, but did you see the rope routine? She was
Yes, it was wild.
It was wild. And honestly, Jordan did some interviews afterwards and she was like, I don't recommend it. We were excited about it. And then it was kind of like a very scary thing. And I would much prefer to dance by myself than with a rope attached to me.
It was wild. And even Ezra in like their little like side interview things was like, I've never done something like this before. But the other thing I want to mention about Jordan on Dancing with the Stars is when they did that like monster-a-thon dance situation, did anyone catch her like casually do a round off back handspring just on the floor in dance shoes? I was like, Mamacita.
Yeah.
And then they like completely missed it. I don't think the producers really understood what that was, right? And then
No.
they panned it over to a couple like jive moves. I was like, did we just miss that? So
Yeah.
that's my, if you're a Dancing with the Stars producer, for some reason, stumbling across this at minute like, I don't know, 35 or something, can you just like make sure you're mindful of what could happen at any given time when Jordan Childs is in the ballroom because you missed an opportunity? Rant done.
I was also just giggling because it felt like that whole like monster dance-a-thon thing was Ezra lifting Jordan and just spinning. And I was so here for it. It happened multiple times and I loved it. But yes, catch the gymnastics, Dancing with the Stars filming crew. I love
And
it.
also, Brooklyn and Ellie being there was super cute and fun and loved every second of it.
I loved it. And honestly, the camera found Brooklyn a lot and I was here for it. Like
I
this,
kind of thought that meant she was just going to break out into her floor routine. You know who would love that routine? Bruno Tonioli. My darling, you're so expressive with the routine. He'd stand up, the chest would come open. You're so expressive, my darling. You're beautiful, wonderful, A plus.
I'm having a hard time responding to you because I can't get off of the thought that we should all try to get Brooklyn Moores on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. Hello.
You guys, I'm on a mission. It is
So,
it is election day this week, so if a democracy has anything to say about it, I think we can all agree on Brooklyn Moores.
so Dancing with the Stars producer, if you've now made it to minute like whatever this is,
37.
37, I guess. Why don't you call up Bruno and make him watch a floor routine of Brooklyn's? He'll fall in love. He'll go, my darling, you must be on the show. You must come, come, you must be. And then she'll be, and she'll win.
Oh my gosh. And
Second
just
rant over.
yeah, just when you thought that Olivia only had these other accents that she's really good at from a couple episodes ago, now she has a Bruno Tanioli accent, which
And
is
then here's my Derek. Listen, you did a great job there. Like, you know how he always starts with listen? It's like drink every time he says listen, you'll be in the hospital. You're not going to be able to unhear it. I'm sorry, I just ruined it for you.
No, I love it. I love it. Okay,
And then I want to discuss carry
we
on.
have to
Okay.
move on. But from one performance to another, I need you to understand that we in this household, we're talking about this household a lot in this episode, but in this household, we stand university a cappella groups singing to student athletes to celebrate moments. And if you didn't see it, the University of Michigan field hockey senior night, let me paint the picture for you because to me, Olivia sent this to me and I said, this is so cringy and uncomfortable, but I am still talking about it. Okay. Imagine a row of seniors blindfolded in a locker room. In walks random group of a cappella. They take their blindfolds off and they just start singing to them. There's
I
no
love
there's
it.
there's nothing else to say. They're just sitting there and they're being sung to. And it was kind of dark and dim in there too. Like maybe like a nice glow from maybe like a ceiling light, but I was like a ceiling like glow of like a block M or something. But I was like, it was so awkward, and I don't know if I would feel comfortable doing like being those seniors, but I would love more a cappella groups involved in gymnastics meets. That's what I want.
I loved every single second of it, and here's why. It made me feel like I felt like in that moment, if it were me, I'd feel like I'm in Pitch Perfect, and that's a very bizarre, strange, like behind the curtain dream of mine. Don't ask why. I don't know, but I kind of want to be a Bard and Bella. And this really made that feel legit. So I could be a trouble too. They were the troubles. I just wanted that moment. And if I was on call for a meet for senior night and out came an a cappella group to like sing the fight song of that university, I would need to be excused from the broadcast due to absolute adoration for what was happening.
She'd be in the studio being like, "Don't you forget about me.
I
I'll be
mean,
alone."
brilliant. If we can't have words and floor routines, can we at least have a cappella show up at every meet? Hello.
Yes, pentatonics only. Please, Scott, Dancing with the Stars clapback. Here we
It
go.
all comes back to Dancing with the Stars.
Always. Always. Oh my gosh. No, I would love that. I mean, I love a good show choir. I was in 2 episodes of Glee, so I mean, you
And if you
tempt
didn't
me.
know that, find it. It's great.
Yeah, well, ChatGPT told the world about it, but
It's true.
that's another episode. Okay, our next pop culture note. Dictionary.com has named 6'7" the word of the year.
Boo!
Olivia,
Two words!
6'7" is the Dictionary.com word of the year.
It's two words!
I do have to say one note about this. Why are we letting Dictionary.com deem the word of the year and not Merriam-Webster?
That was my second question. That was my second question. That's like saying Wikipedia could decide person of the year instead of like the Wall Street Journal.
Right, right, right.
I'm sorry. No. Dislike. Done. I absolutely dislike this trend in for so many reasons. Like, have you seen all of these videos? I'm amped up today, clearly. Have you seen all of these videos of all these like kids waiting at an in and out for order 67 to come up and they lose their minds? Like, go touch grass.
E-class.
I just like this is the dumbest thing ever. Now, side note, asterisk, I did thoroughly enjoy LCH and JCH dressing up as 6'7". I thought that was wildly entertaining. But dictionary.com, you failed me. It's not one word, it's two, and it's no. No, no, no. Why can't it be a wicked word?
Yeah,
Missed opportunity. We've have now had two missed opportunities on this episode.
I guess in the moment I just accepted it as the word of the year because I didn't realize there was a word of the year. But now that you're mentioning it, like Thrillifying feels like it's better than 6'7".
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Okay.
I
Oh
hate
well.
that so
Oh
much. I hate
well.
it so much.
Okay. Next pop culture.
Okay, we wanted to talk about it last week and we forgot, which is silly. But Corey, when Jordan Weber texted you, should I put a leotard on 3 months postpartum? I think she said 3 months.
5.
5 months postpartum. And your response was,
I'm trying to get up the exact verbatim. Oh, here it is. I said, "You're Jordan freaking Weber. Of course you should."
and what does she do? She bursts out into her Olympic leotard and drops into a split. To which, didn't she say to you, what did she say to you about the split?
She goes, "Who do I think I am putting on a leotard 5 months postpartum, dropping to the splits?" I said, "You're Jordan freaking Weber. That's who." Oh, wait, the splits part? Oh, yes. Oh, wait. Keep talking because I have to pull this up. Um,
All everyone freaking out when she did it was so funny and adorable. I loved every single second of it. But also, like, she's an icon. She's a legend. She's the moment. Like, of course, Jordan Weber can do a split still.
she goes, "I didn't even know I could do the splits."
As if she wasn't iconic already. I mean, just
Yeah. No, okay, so the story behind all of this is that leading up to Halloween, but also it happened to be Arkansas's homecoming week, they did a series of spirit days during training. And so what it was all about was like they did different ones, and one of the days was wear an old leotard or like any a wacky leotard day. And so all the coaches also went into their vintage archives and Caitlin Branson found an old like Adidas, I think, leotard. Yeah, it was like an old Adidas Leo. Let me pull up this photo for you. Um, we have Jordan in her 2012 Olympic leotard, long sleeve, and then we have Kyla in a very throwback tank top Team USA leotard.
iconic.
I mean, I mean.
Iconic.
And the only reason we didn't see Chris Brooks in a leotard was because he was flying back from Jakarta. Quite convenient for him.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. No,
Chris,
but so fun. It was so fun.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Okay, but our last pop culture, and we said we were gonna clap back to this week and finish the episode here, is have you seen this Trader Joe's frozen dumpling bake
I've
thing?
seen all of it and I want to discuss.
Yeah. I, number one, always have frozen dumplings in my freezer.
Same,
Um,
constantly. Can't live without them.
Always. Number two, I do love curry, which I know is not everyone's favorite taste, but I literally had yellow curry last night for dinner. And so someone targeted me, but I also just realized it was just a popular recipe going around that there is a like Trader Joe's dumpling recipe that involves coconut milk, um, the red curry dressing sauce that they have. Um, People were adding all sorts of things to it, and then you put the frozen dumplings in this sauce mixture, and then you stick it into the oven and you just bake it, and it cooks the dumplings and it like infuses it with all of these flavors. I even saw someone put dried noodles in the middle of it, so it's like noodles plus the bake, and I'm super here for it.
It literally looks incredible. Yeah, yeah, love.
Yeah. I need
There's
to make I need to make it.
there's nothing to me quite like Asian cuisine when it's cold out as like a comfort food moment. Like I'm
Yeah.
always craving pho or ramen or something that's like super warm and cozy. And this is gonna be a staple, I fear. I
Yeah.
fear.
We'll report back after we make it.
Yeah, I'm looking really forward to this.
Yeah, that was definitely like a pop culture offshoot that has nothing to do with gymnastics whatsoever, but this is our podcast and we can say whatever we want.
And that's on period.
Amazing, amazing. Well, I have an idea for how we close this one out tonight. I was actually hoping that Bruno Tanioli would close out this episode. So, if you can just go ahead and take it from here, send us home, Bruno.
Bruno, he wants to talk to you. He's not Italian. My darling, I want to know when do you put up your Christmas decorations?
Oh, they're up and they go up November 1, honey. November 1. How about you?
Bruno has not put up decorations yet, but Bruno is going to figure out if real tree, fake tree. Have not decided yet.
Oh my God, I could. This is a new one unlocked for Olivia, and that's why
You know
I'm
what?
losing my mind.
I've never done this before. This is my inaugural Bruno Tonioli accent moment. And if you're in my friend groups, you know I do a lot of accents all the time.
All the time.
So this is a new one.
You've unlocked something that I'm pretty sure your significant other is going to absolutely lose his mind on. Ha!
He doesn't even know what's going to hit him tomorrow when Bruno smacks his hand on the table to give his update and his feedback. Oh, sorry, honey.
Sorry, honey. Oh, that was so good. Wait, but what is your stance? Sorry, you can be out of Bruno mode. But what's your stance on setting up for Christmas?
Okay, I'm out of Bruno mode. I am a pure November 1st, Christmas begins type of person. For me, we're still trying to figure out in our home what our like decor moment is, like I just mentioned in Bruno tone. If we're gonna go fake tree or real tree, or if we're gonna do a tree, if we're just gonna do stockings and stuff, we're trying to figure that out. So that's a discussion for the next couple days slash week, and then we will be set up and ready to rumba.
I get it. I just changed the lights behind me to look Christmassy.
You are so trend. What I need to figure out is when I'm going to watch my first viewing of Elf, Home Alone, and The Grinch.
Elf, Home Alone, and the Grinch are your three.
No, those are just the ones I usually watch first. I don't possibly know. I watch Love Actually year round. It's a comfort movie for me.
Mm, I love that.
Um, you know what? If you have not seen White Christmas, you are missing out. That is one of my all-time favorite movies, and it is spectacular. So, you should watch White Christmas. I love it.
I do love White Christmas. The Santa Claus is my very favorite Christmas movie. I think growing up, I really felt very much like Charlie, the little boy. And my current TikTok bio is also "Stop denying your inner child," which is a quote from Charlie to Neil, the psychiatrist. Um, so that's how I feel. I'm just like, stop denying your inner child, keep dreaming, keep living. And if for me, stop denying my inner child, I'm not, if I want to set up my Christmas decorations, I'm going to. And I just want it to be heard here, right this moment. And yes, we're ranting. And if you want to shut off this episode right now, you can. But what I'm going to tell you is that just because you set up for Christmas on November 1st does not mean you're ignoring Thanksgiving. Let me tell you, I will eat Thanksgiving. I will love Thanksgiving. And that whole week, I will be so grateful. I'm always grateful. Gratitude the whole month, really. At work, instilled it as the value of the month. Gratitude. I'm so grateful. I'm not ignoring Thanksgiving, but guess what? I am listening to Mariah Carey and Kelly Clarkson's Christmas album and Pentatonics' new Christmas song. And last night I watched a Hallmark Christmas movie. The Christmas tree is up, and you know, Santa's coming to town.
And that's on period. I couldn't even get it up.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Okay.
Another sentence I hate, but let's keep going.
I love it. Well, you guys, that's the end of this episode. We hope you guys had a great time. Do you have
Thanks
anything else
for bearing
to?
with these rants.
Yeah, we had a couple rants on this one, but it felt really good. It felt natural, truly. But yeah, we hope you guys are enjoying this preseason season. We're having a good time. The season is definitely, and by season I mean like fall. I we both feel like it's already getting so busy. Like it's things are happening, the train doesn't stop moving, and before we know it, we're going to be at that first weekend of January, and gymnastics meets are going to be happening. So we hope that everyone can find a sense of calm, a sense of peace, joy, and gratitude in this season. And as things ramp up, we hope that we can be a little moment in your week where you can tune in and listen to some random humans gab about gymnastics and other nonsense things that we care about. And we hope you do too. And Antonia's back in the episode for Corgi Corner with Corey and a Corgi. Corey and a Corgi.
Brilliant work.
This feels like I need a picture of me and Antonia on a t-shirt. Merch line, here we go.
Merch.
Merch. Okay, you guys, we're out. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, an amazing weekend ahead. And with that, we're out. Bye.